Welcome to Lead with Clarity. This is a space for leaders who want to grow without losing themselves in the process. Each episode is a short reflection on leadership, influence, and the inner work that shapes how we show up for others. It's not hype, not noise, just clear thinking for the journey of leading well. Today's episode is entitled Manipulate or Inspire, the Only Two Ways to Lead. Here we go. Think about the last time you got someone to do something. How did you do it? Did you appeal to what they cared about? Or did you frame the stakes in a way that left them little choice? Most of us believe we're inspiring the people around us. The evidence often tells a different story. Compliance looks a lot like commitment on the surface, but they feel completely different from the inside and they produce completely different outcomes over time. Today, we're sitting with a question that every leader needs to ask honestly and often. Are you influencing or are you manipulating? Simon Sinek put it plainly when he said, there are only two ways to influence human behavior. You can manipulate it or you can inspire it. Two ways. That's it. Not 10 strategies, not a spectrum. A binary choice made repeatedly in every conversation, every decision, every ask you place on the people you lead. Here's what makes this hard. Manipulation works. In the short term, it almost always delivers. You use urgency, you frame a risk, you offer a reward. People move. You get the outcome. And you walk away thinking you led well. But something is happening underneath that you cannot see in the moment. Trust is eroding. Resentment is building. Your team is learning that their effort is transactional, that they are a means to an end. And once they believe that, no incentive will fully recover what you've lost. Inspiration is slower. It requires you to know your people, to understand what they actually care about, to connect the work to someone that matters to them, not just to you. That takes time, attention, and honesty. It's harder, but it compounds. The most common misread here is that inspiration is about emotion. Leaders hear this concept and they think, I need to give better speeches. I need to be more enthusiastic. I need to find the right words to light people up. That's not it. Inspiration is not performance. It's alignment. It's the discipline of helping people see how what they do connects to something worth doing. It's consistency between what you say and how you act. It's being the kind of leader whose integrity makes people want to follow, not because they have to, but because they trust where you're headed. Here's the reframe. Manipulation is a leadership shortcut. And like most shortcuts, it costs you more in the long run than the time it saved you in the moment. Inspiration is an investment. You're building belief. You're building trust. You're building a team that performs not because they fear the alternative, but because they're genuinely committed to the outcome. Ask yourself where you're taking shortcuts, where you're using pressure instead of purpose, where you're managing behavior instead of cultivating belief. That's where your next level of leadership is waiting. Before your next one-on-one, your next team meeting, your next difficult conversation, pause and ask yourself one question. Am I about to lead this person or am I about to manage this situation? If the answer is manage, that is not necessarily wrong, but it's honest. And honesty with yourself is where better leadership begins. Sinek gave us a binary, two paths, manipulation and inspiration. The first is common. The second is rare. And that is exactly why it is so powerful when you choose it consistently. Leaders who inspire are not more gifted. They are more intentional. They've decided in advance that people are not a resource to be leveraged. They are a relationship to be honored. That decision changes everything. The way you communicate, the way you listen, the way you show up when things get hard. There are only two ways. Choose the one that earns the trust you need to lead at the level you were built for.